I'm Gayle Guyardo. Welcome to Bloom, presented by Lifeguard Imaging. Today we are helping you find your glow, and we kick off our show with empowerment leadership expert and the creator of UnFunkt and Connection Catalyst, Jaime Marco. Jaime, it is so great to see you again.
You too, Gayle. Thanks for having me.
And congratulations, the book is officially out.
It is. I can actually hold it in my hands. Let me tell you, when that driver pulled up in that truck, whoo, felt so good. And it's also weird. It's weird to see your name in print and to hold it, but I'm already getting incredible feedback, and yeah, it's here. So that's your copy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
yes.
that. So let's talk about the act of cleansing yourself, especially this time of year.
Yes. So it's really funny. We were, talking about the book launch, talking about this time of year, and they have all these weird holidays, right? There's like National Shoe Day, National this day, and this time of year there's National Breakup Day, which I said, first of all, why is that even a holiday? And especially in December, because this time of year is really difficult for so many different people for so many different reasons. One, it reminds them of loved ones that are no longer here. Two,
I'm dealing with that. That's tough.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Two, it could be you have to spend time with loved ones who drive you mad.
Yep, that happens too.
I'm dealing with that. And three, it's just you spend more money this time of year. There's holiday music everywhere. We're told to be all cheerful. Four, if you're single, you watch all of these movies that show you're going to meet someone in a coffee shop. You go to the coffee shop and they're never there. So there's just
we're going to meet, get together, break up, and then get together again. Yeah.
In the cutest outfits possible.
Exactly.
All the makeup done. Yes. It's all this stuff, like the holiday magic that we're taught from very young. It's still there, but it comes from within you, and a lot of times I think we look for it on the outside, but really it comes from within us. So that is what, when you talk about finding your glow, just look within, and there's ways to do that as well.
So if you are feeling this funk of, missing your loved ones, maybe you're estranged from a family member, and the holiday just shines a light on that.
Sure.
How do you get out of it? Because it's really hard to do during the holidays.
It really is. And the thing is that like grief and pain and all of those feelings are good. And it's good when you talk about them. What happens is that we hold all those feelings inside and we don't tell anyone. We walk around and I say, hey, Gayle, how are you? And you're like, I'm good. How are you? Good. And then we just go about our way and we're like crying in our car. We're just frustrated. It doesn't work. So a big part of it is to find those people that you can just vent and talk to and let it out. Holding it in is not good. But then once you let it out, sometimes you still need some other venues to do that and other ways to, to cope with that. And I always say find something that makes you feel whole again. Maybe it's revisiting something that loved one had and just holding it tight. Maybe it is calling a friend up that you haven't spoken to in forever and just calling them because. I remember I called a friend not too long ago and she answered. She's like, hey, we started talking. She goes, what is it that you need? I said, I don't need anything. I'm literally just calling to say hi. Really? I said, yes, I'm just calling to say hi. And we don't do that enough.
Yeah, you're right.
Little things like that, the connection points are the biggest part of life.
And I love your idea that you just mentioned of like celebrating maybe someone that you lost. Like when I put up my Christmas tree, I like to put ornaments that my mom would like on hers, ones that I saved. I host a dinner and I use all of her flatware. And it makes you feel like, oh, I remember you. Yes. You're still with us in spirit.
Yes.
And so it does help. It almost gives you, it's like a comforting feeling.
Yes, 100%. And now is the time of year also, I love that you do that. Like live those memories. But now is the time of year also that if you are with loved ones, friends or family, is to take video. Take those pictures. We all know those people who say, oh, I don't have my makeup on, don't take a picture of me. But life is so fragile. You have no idea what tomorrow could bring. And I say live in the moments, not the milestones. So, we talk about this new year coming up and New Year's resolutions. No, live for today, the moment right now, the moment we're having right now. Enjoy that. And then go to the next moment, not these big milestones. Because like you said, we don't know when we may not have these people in our world again. And you want to create those memories now.
I love that. I love that. And I'm so glad that you mentioned that life is fragile. It really is. And I always try to put things in perspective to check the drama at the door and all the complaining and all the things that people like to immerse themselves in. Life is too short, and when you start making it a habit of doing that, it really can bring you down.
You are so spot on. In fact, I'm going to give a shout out to my daughter who's in a speech contest this week for school. And she wrote her speech, but she hears me talk all the time. I'm contagious in the good way, hopefully. But she talks about the lessons she's learned in the first decade of life. And her first lesson is be a thermostat, not a thermometer. And she's heard that. We've talked about it through books that we've read. And what she means is that you have a choice every moment, every holiday, when you walk in the room to set the temperature and bring joy and positivity and love and no drama, or be a thermometer and take the temperature and react to some of that drama.
Yeah, because
so
some people thrive on that drama.
Oh, yeah.
It's what fuels them, and then you realize that you've gotten into this cycle that you can't get out of.
It is, and you have to really think to yourself, you know, what are you getting from this? You know, when you're getting that funk from somebody else, how is that working for you? And then you have to kind of, like Mel Robbins says, let them be them, but separate yourself from the people. And sometimes those are the people that, you know, are closest to you, and it's really hard. But your mental sanity, especially this time of year, is so important to hold that and protect that.
That's great advice. So what we're going to do is we're going to share this with you on Bloom Tampa Bay, and we're thrilled. Jaime joined us on our streaming show, Bloom Health Club, to continue the conversation on how to take your life to the next level. You can stream full episodes anytime on YouTube or listen on Spotify and Apple Podcasts by scanning the QR code on your screen. We'll be back with more Bloom right after this.